Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about the Codex supplements because as you've probably noticed, we still are lacking a couple of Codex supplements. The Imperial Fist one, the Ravenguard, the Iron Hands, the Salamanders. Where are thou bloody Codex supplements? We've got the White Scar, we've got the Ultramarine one, that's fine, you guys are probably loving it at the moment. But what about the rest of us? Where the hell are our Codex supplements? The rumour is that there's going to be 2 Codex supplements released every 2 months, and that is actually what it's looking like. This is looking like to be a true rumour. For me, which is incredibly bad, because as an Imperial Fist player, I know for a fact that they're going to leave the Imperial Fist supplement to last. I can just feel it in my bones that the Sons of Dawn will receive theirs last, and that's going to be, what, like at the end of the year or something like that, which is going to be an absolute blow, because at the moment, the Ultramarines and the White Scars, they're just going around. They're waving their dicks all over saying, hey, look at all the awesome stuff that we can do. And I just want to annihilate them. I just want to shoot them, purge them. Well, not purge them in, like, completely wipe them out. Let's say more of like a practice test match where we show each other's skill off and strength and who can dominate who. And at the moment, the Ultramarines and the White Scars are dominating everyone because they have their own, faction traits. They have their own little stratagems and stuff. All the little key things that make you strong on the battlefield. They have that at the moment, and the rest of us, we have absolutely nothing. So the next 2 ones are supposed to be the Ravenguard and the Iron Hands. I can kind of see that being completely true for some simple reasons. Nova is going to be doing the previews on Thursday, early hours morning Thursday. I'll be staying up early hours morning Thursday to bring you all that coverage, as I always do, and just, lose my mind. I definitely think Nova's got to specialize more in AOS this time, though, because there's apparently a brand new Death release happening. I've seen the trailer and stuff. I have no idea what it means, but I know Death is coming again to AOS, so I'm sure most of the Nova show is going to be dedicated to that, showing off new models and stuff. But I do think they will tease or preview the next set of supplements, and I think definitely the Ravenguard will be in there for the simple fact that at the moment we're still waiting for the Infiltrator squad and we're still waiting for the Eliminator squad to go on pre-order. It's been, nearly 2 weeks now since they announced everything, and 2 weeks since they started to sell some of the new stuff, the war suits and stuff like that, and show off like the new Eliminator standalone kit and the new Infiltrator standalone kit, and we haven't seen them come to pre-order. And I'm just trying to link it together and thinking maybe they're waiting so they can bundle it in with the Ravenguard Codex, because Ravenguard and Infiltrators and Eliminators kind of go together because they're like sneaky stealth type of units, and all that kind of stuff, like snipers, getting in between the enemy lines, all that kind of stuff. So they pair together very, very well. So I think if Nova holds anything supplement-wise, it's going to be that. It's going to be the Ravenguard. The Iron Hands, you can argue, saying, oh, why Iron Hands? Why not, Salamanders or anything like that? I think with the Iron Hands, we've already seen their preview of the Iron Father, of course. I think everyone's seen that by now. This was a couple of months ago when they previewed this, and everyone's like, oh, cool, new Primaris, Primaris characters for the Iron Hands, that's awesome. And we're all scratching our heads saying, I wonder why it's just Iron Hands. And then it came out, of course, that we're all getting supplements, so we're all going to be getting our own so-called characters, or character model dedicated to our chapter, which is Primaris format. Again, when it comes to the Ravenguard, I have no idea who they can go with. The obvious choice is Shrike, but the thing with Shrike, he's got jump pack. Does that mean they're going to make it an Inceptor? When he's an Inceptor, that basically means he's wearing Gravis armor. Again, that's not very stealthy, but it's all up in the air. Maybe they'll do like a new kind of Shrike model where, he has like a jump pack and he doesn't really, have the rules of an Inceptor. Maybe it's more like a Jump Assault Marine, but it's not a Jump Assault Marine, it's a Primaris Marine. Yes, I know, I'm just theorizing and going off madness here at the moment, but if they do Shrike, I definitely don't think he will be an Inceptor, because I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, well, Inceptors have jump packs, but yeah, Inceptors wear Gravis armor. They, fall from the atmosphere. They're, big, bulky guys, so I don't see him as Mr. Stealth getting a big, bunky piece of armor. The other reason I'm connecting the whole Ravenguard, Infiltrator, Eliminator stuff is, again, I've just mentioned it, they're very, very stealthy, but I think inside the Ravenguard Codex, you got to have more stuff dedicated to the stealth kind of stuff, and I think it's going to affect more the Infiltrator units, the war suits, the Eliminators, the snipers. Again, I have no idea what it could be. Maybe it's, you can deploy, within 6 inches of the enemy rather than 9 inches, maybe it's all the mad things you can think of when it comes to stealth and Ravenguard. I think it is going to be connected to this Primaris launch. That's why we haven't seen these guys on pre-order. They want to bundle it together and sell it as a package, which is business. I think we all understand that by now. GW try to maximize profits as much because at the end of the day, money is the number one priority. I'm not saying that in a negative way. That's how business works. That's the main thing. If you're not making money, then you're doing something wrong and you're probably going to go out of business. But that doesn't change my viewpoint of me being the most salty of the salt Imperial Fists at the moment, since I just want my Codex. I know I sound like a bloody child, don't I? I sound like I'm in the corner crying like because I haven't got a toy to play with. But, well, technically I haven't got a toy to play with, but it is a bit of a kick in the teeth. I'm not going to deny it. When the Ultramarines are going around, the White Scars are going around, they've got this awesome stuff, and of course the Ravenguard soon to be will be getting their stuff, the Iron Hands will soon to get their stuff, and I think it's just going to be us and the Salamanders coming in last. But, well, you know, they do say save the best till last, so maybe that is why they're holding back from us, because the Imperial Fists have all the awesome stuff. Out of actually all the Codex supplements themselves, I do think the Imperial Fist supplement has the most in it which they can do Primaris wise when it comes to characters, because if we look at the characters, you've got Lysander, who is basically the big boy for the Imperial Fist at the moment. Again, we'll get back to him in a second. You've got Pedro, who is the chapter master of the Crimson Fist. You've got Helbrecht, which is the High Marshal of the Black Templars, technically a chapter master, but he's a High Marshal. And you've got Chaplain Grimaldus as well. They are all characters who are connected to the Sons of Dawn gene seed. They all, come from Dawn. And the rumor is that Black Templars may not be getting their own Codex. They may be getting their own Codex. Again, that is just something we can do another time. But if they don't, then they're going to be in the Imperial Fist Codex supplement, and that is hopefully where we'll see some new stats. I know they put out like an FAQ of Lysander and Helbrecht and all that kind of stuff, but I think that's just a placement at the moment until the actual Codex supplement comes out, so you can actually use them now during this edition rather than waiting a couple of months until they come out. So that's why I think we have the best choice when it comes to upgrading a character, because as I've previously stated, every person when it comes to a Codex supplement will be getting something Primaris-fied. Now for us, when it comes to Lysander, let's start with the Lysander stuff. He is currently wearing Terminator armor. Is Gravis armor Terminator armor? This is the thing. If you upgrade him and put him in Gravis armor, does that count as Terminator armor? This is the big debate. I personally don't think Gravis armor is Terminator armor. For one key factor, you can teleport Gravis armor. If they made the ruling where it had the teleport homer in and you can transport it and put it around Deep Strike Min and stuff like that, then technically for me that would be the new version of Terminator armor. But at the moment, since it doesn't have that, I don't see that as Terminator armor. I just see it as like a more bulkier piece of armor. Maybe Primaris will get the new Terminator armor, I'm doing air quotes here, in the future, more heavier armor which will have the teleport capabilities, but at the moment in time I do not see Gravis armor as Terminator armor. So if you upgrade Lysander, I wouldn't want him in Gravis armor, because I think he would lose what he is, a Terminator captain coming in, deep striking in. He's got his sword, he's got his shield, and he's got his thunder hammer. Again, things that are not part of the Primaris range. Well, technically, you can take a thunder hammer with a Primaris sergeant, which is absolutely mind-boggling, since you can't take it with a captain, which, again, we'll probably discuss that another day. But, yes, they can take thunder hammers, but only with the sergeants. So maybe he'll have a new stat in the Codex if he did go upgrade to Primaris, where he can wield his Storm Shield and he can wield his Hammer of Dawn. Again, that is just me theorizing if they did bring him over. This is why I think when it comes to Primarisifying a character for the Imperial Fist, I don't think it will actually be an Imperial Fist. I think it will be someone else. My best bet is either going to be Pedro, since he is the chapter master of the Crimson Fist. He's already established. A lot of the Crimson Fist have already Primaris because they got wiped out, really, and they've been reinforcing with the Primaris Marines. So it makes sense for him to cross the Rubicon and to become a Primaris, to inspire and lead and, become this beacon of the new chapter and the new, let's say, generation and stuff like that. But you can also turn it around and also be a part of the Black Templars. Well, the Black Templars with Helbrecht and with Chaplain Grimaldus, you can go either way. A Primaris Chaplain Grimaldus would be amazing, because we're a bit low on Chaplain characters at the moment. I know we technically have a Primaris Chaplain, but for me, it's a bit generic and stuff. I would love to see the Templars get some love as well in that regard, and you can kill two birds with one stone, have an awesome Chaplain model for Primaris, and also have an awesome Chaplain character for the Primaris as well in Chaplain Grimaldus. But, again, you can go the different route and go full-on Helbrecht, High Marshal, the Black Templars. give him a sword, make him look badass, capes and stuff, you know, Primaris-ified, you know, actual Black Templar model, would be beastly. And I think a lot of people would want that. One of the problems at the moment when it comes to Black Templars is that they just haven't had any love recently. And again, the rumours with the whole box set and stuff, we've made videos about that and talked about that before, but they are one of the most well-known chapters. I'm not scared to say that they are more well-known than the Imperial Fists, and they probably have more love than the Imperial Fists, because their lore, their backstory, the battles they've been in, the people who have led them, have had more characters. They've lived and experienced more. They've had more love with the lore, and they are amazing. That's why people love them. So yeah, I will not be let down if they skip the Imperial Fist and give Primaris to Black Templars. I would actually love it, and I would clap, because those guys deserve to get the love. So Nova is happening on Thursday, and like I said, I'll be up. I'll be waiting to see what goes on. I'll probably do a video beforehand, like we always do before these events, the hype party, where I do all my wish listing and, you know, shout Primarchs every 2 seconds and all that kind of stuff. Have you come to expect from my videos as of now? So yeah, when that happens, of course, I can't wait to see what happens. But I do think it's mostly going to be AOS, so I'm not going to get too overly excited. But I'm sure a lot of the AOS fans and stuff are going to be perked up on their perch, because yeah, it's going to be a big release for you. The thing what happens with Warhammer is that it's like a pendulum, so it keeps swinging back and forth. So at the moment it's in the 40k area, and it's swinging now back to the AOS area, and of course once that release is done with Whole Death, it will swing back to 40k, and that when it swings back to it, it's probably going to be Sisters and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Nova's happening, and we shall wait, and of course, yeah, I'll try and keep my excitement in check until then. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching this video once again. Leave me your thoughts and feedback on it. What Codex do you want next? What supplement? What do you think is going to be next? Do you think Imperial Fist should be last? How dare you, if you agree. We should have been the first. Screw the Ultramarines. The Imperial Fist and the White Scars should have been out first. We're the boys who defended Terror. Without us, there would have been no bloody Codex supplements, right? Bloody Ultramarines taking up the rear guard, coming at the last second, claiming they won everything. God damn it, Gilliman. Right, thanks everyone for coming. See you in a bit. Have a great day. See you now, and bye-bye.